et sèche-moi ces larmes de crocodile.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all well and I'm happy to see you all back to today's episode. In this video we are going to unbox and review my new Audemars Piguet Code 1159 in steel and ceramic. Take a coffee and enjoy the video. 5 years passed since Audemars Piguet and François-Henri introduced a completely new watch called Code 1159 to the portfolio. A huge but divisive response came from the market, which was kind of expected by AP at the time. People either hated or loved it. However, AP refrained from heating up the discussion and let their collectors and long-term friends of the brand speak, who commonly backed up the watch. With time passing by, the critics got more and more silent, and the watch established itself well within the lineup of AP. With the introduction of the Code 1159, a new customer base was added, with half of the clients being new to the brand, aged between 20 and 35. The Code 1159 introduction opened a new chapter for Audemars Piguet and reminded people that there is a lot more to the brand than the Royal Oak, which is already 51 years old by now. For the launch, AP went all in with 30 new references and 3 new calibers and opened a new chapter for the decades to come. The most successful watch of the launch was actually the white dial, which no one expected to be the top dog. Another great success was the Aventurine dial with a perpetual calendar, and this one is also my personal favorite version from the launch at the time in 2019. 4 years later, Audemars Piguet continued the journey of the Code 1159 with the introduction of 3 new colors in stainless steel cases. New stamped guilloche dials with a concentric circle pattern, and each version comes in a deep dark green, blue or smoked beige dial. The blue and green are made entirely of steel, and the smoked beige version has a ceramic middle case. Going back to the idea of the introduction of Code 1159 to open a new buyer's platform, the move to introduce steel versions in striking colors made perfect sense, and so it also attracted me to get into the Code 1159. I started my AP journey with a Royal Oak chronograph as my first watch and not with a Code, as many people would believe. I never intended to buy the Code to get a Royal Oak, especially since I already owned one and was much more intrigued by the nice look of the fume dial and the high wearability of the watch. On top, an attractive price point while delivering all the outstanding features, and AP brand sealed the deal for me. So I purchased this watch after around a year hunt for the exact retail price of $29,000 at the Audemars Piguet boutique here in Dubai. It was a nice handover and certainly a very special purchase, since I was one of the first in our whole collector circle to buy a Code 1159. In addition to the watch, I bought a small fabric rubber strap in black for another $500. The reference of the watch is 15210QT.OO.A064KB.01. And on my wrist today is my 38mm Royal Oak chronograph with the silver dial. Such a nice and sleek watch I enjoyed for the last 2 years now. The watch comes in a typical green AP bag. Inside we can find all the receipts, watch box and accessories I got with the watch. In addition to the watch, I got the watch pouch. It is made from high quality leather with an embossed AP logo on it. Not the typical watch roll style, more like a watch purse for watches on straps. It feels super high quality, but I think I would rather prefer the typical watch roll style, which seems way more handy. Unless you want to put it in your briefcase, then probably this watch purse is better for it. Next, we have the additional strap to the watch. The beige one is the factory strap which comes with the watch. It is made from half rubber, half textile material in beige color and embossed AP logos. I love these textile hybrid straps from AP, even though super expensive at around $500 per piece. The receipt to the strap said I bought a small black one for an additional $500 to the watch. and a receipt for the watch. Interestingly, they put the watch receipt in this green cardboard envelope, while the strap receipt only gets a normal letter envelope. I paid the full retail price of $29,000 as there is basically no chance to ask for a discount at AP. And here's the green AP cardboard box that contains the watch box and papers. All paperwork to the watch can be found underneath the watch box. Nowadays there is only a warranty card that comes with the watch, of which you better take good care. With the warranty card you can register your watch and extend its warranty by 3 years. But also everyone else can use your warranty card to register your watch under their profile, which in the worst case will lead to a blocked profile of yours and no more watch allocations will be done for you. So again, be careful and don't share pictures of your warranty card and serial numbers in the internet. And now it is time to open the actual watch box, which is made of wood with a nice smooth texture all around. A small pusher at the front will unlock it. And here's my new Audemars Piguet Code 1159 with the beige fume dial and steel ceramic case. For me, one of the best Code 1159 besides the star wheel, but of course the star wheel will come at a much higher price point. Let's take it off the watch cushion and have a closer look at it. As said earlier in the video, I changed the strap for a black fabric strap, since I like the look of the black strap to the fume dial quite a bit more, and anyway had to get a shorter strap for my 6.5 inch wrist. Let's bring the watch to life. For that we just wind the crown until we can see the second hand running. Next we bring the hour hand out of the danger zone, which is from 6 PM to 1 AM. Next we set the date in the first position of the crown. The quick set date will make it easy and fast. And in the last step we pull out the crown into the second position and set the time. Afterwards we push it all the way back in and the watch is ready to go. Always remember to push the crown back in to prevent any ingress of dust or moisture. With its power reserve of 70 hours and automatic winding, the watch will be quite convenient. Let's have a look at the dimensions next. The watch diameter is 41 mm. The thickness of the watch is about 10 mm. Lug to lug spans over 49 mm. And the band starts at 22 mm and tapers down to 16.8 mm. The weight of the watch comes at 76 grams. The factory beige strap of the watch makes it appear a lot more casual. I like the look of both, but the beige one was just too long for my 6.5 inch wrist. The short version removes about a centimeter on both parts and wears perfect for me. So just keep this in mind in case you have a small wrist. Calculate an additional $500 for another strap. The Code 1159 has 4 outstanding features, which are the case, the glass, the dial and the movement. The case of the Code 1159 is made of 3 parts. The top part, to which the lugs are attached. The middle case, which is the famous AP octagon that you will only see from the side, including the different finishes. And the bottom part, which holds everything together and seals the watch. To build this case, the lugs could only be attached to the top part and are only resting on the lower parts. You can actually put a piece of paper in between the lugs and the bottom part of the watch. A very complex structure that was completely designed from scratch, but includes some historical design features of AP as the octagon screws and octagon shaped middle case part. For this specific version, the middle part is made from a black ceramic with a brushed and polished finishing mix. Super interesting, and for me it looks super cool in this sandwich structure as it elevates the 3-part design feature and makes the watch look slimmer than it actually is. Every Code 1159 features a sapphire caseback with a huge window to show the beautiful movement. Next we have the glass, which is a double curved. AP curved the glass vertically from 6 to 12 and did this to give the best readability to the dial. From certain angles you can see the stadium effect of the glass that many collectors love and only know from the Code 1159. Both top and bottom glass are sapphire crystals with a double anti-reflective coating. The third feature is the dial itself. For this version, the Arabic numerals are gone and have been replaced with hour markers in white gold, which are thicker and have more definition than on earlier models. Also, the hour markers are filled with lume for the first time. The date window changed from 4:30 to 3 o'clock, the inner bezel has been widened, and a more detailed second scale is applied for better precision and more sporty styling. The dials are made in a guilloche pattern that is stamped, and the steel ceramic version features a beige to black fume effect. The white gold logo is applied, which was another super complex operation due to the fragility and softness of it. When you apply it, there is a high chance it falls by accident, but AP mastered this process. The date window is framed in color match to the dial, hands are widened and equipped with lume as well now. Everything on the dial looks well made and finished to a scalpel precision. The last outstanding feature is the movement, which comes with a strong 70 hours power reserve, self-winding functionality, hours, minutes, center seconds and date function. 257 parts including a full gold rotor. All parts are highly decorated. The crown of the watch features a ceramic outer ring, has a good size to grab and comes with an engraved AP logo on the top. The strap is a hybrid from rubber and fabric material. The pin buckle is made from stainless steel with an engraved AP logo, and the watch is 30-meter water resistant. The warranty of the watch is 5 years after you registered it online under your AP profile. Time for a first wrist shot. It sits very comfortable and low on the wrist. The lug span of 49mm is also okay for my 6.5-inch wrist. The short strap is a must for me. Time for a Lume shot. And now it is time for the watch score. The dimensions are great for medium to large size wrists. It was smaller than you would expect for a 41mm watch without an outer bezel actually. The case is precisely engineered, features many highlights as the 3-piece design, flying lugs, ceramic, octagon middle case and beautiful sapphire crystals. The movement is decorated to high horology standards, but still robust and powerful. The strap is one of the best I know in the market and wears super comfortable. For the daily usage, I would wish for a bit higher water resistance, besides the good legibility, date function and comfortable fit. For the weekend usage, this watch will be a great conversation starter, highlight in any collector's gathering and just a nice piece of high horology on the wrist. For the sportive usage, it is a bit too big and feels too sensitive with its big crystal on the top and small water resistance. The image is controversial, but often controversial watches can become the most interesting pieces in the future, and since it has been one of the most important launches of AP after 50 years, the code is certainly known all around the watch world. Brand recognition is great as well, and with $29,000, the watch is definitely super expensive, but one of the entry pieces of Audemars Piguet that packs already watch world history, outstanding design elements and a high horology movement in the inside. All of that together gives the watch a score of 84 out of 100, and by that made it an immediate buy for me and ranks it under the top 10 of all watches I reviewed so far. So guys, let me know your opinion about the Code 1159 and in particular the specific steel and ceramic version with the fume dial. Could you imagine adding one to your collection, or what would be your choice in case you would spend $29,000 for a watch? I think in nowadays watch world where many pieces became very expensive, for example like any full gold Breitling, a Code 1159 is quite a steal. Also, I think this watch is highly underrated, especially if you check for a pre-owned piece. And by that, we are at the end of the video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye.